Hello, I'm Jason Spaargaren Jr., and joining me on this edition of People in Perspectives is Jason Spaargaren Sr., a veteran and a cell phone tower climber. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
What made you pick a job choice in cell phone tower climbing, since it's not that common of a job?
You're right, it is not that common of a job. There's about 20,000 registered tower climbers in the U.S. alone. Mainly because of my time in the military, it was exciting and thrilling, so I wanted a job on the outside that was also exciting and thrilling. And what's more exciting than climbing up to 500 feet?
How does the military affect your job choice?
Definitely that one. It's in the military, everybody's really tight-knit. It's a brotherhood type thing, and being that there's not many tower climbers, it's also a tight brotherhood, and it's also thrill-seeking. Over the weekend, I just rappelled down from the 16th floor in a building downtown. So,
what is your favorite job site that you've been on?
I would say the one right behind Navy Pier. I got to see views of the lake that nobody can ever see.
How has the military, has the military helped you at all with this job?
Yes, by keeping me physically fit, and just military in general helps you out because it gives you lessons in life that you use for the rest of your life.
What was your favorite experience in the military?
Oh boy. Say my favorite experience, as crazy as it sounds, is when I went to Iraq. The group of soldiers that I went with, that I led in Iraq, we became, just watching us all become a unit and a family and friends. These people I still talk to every single day, and that was over 12 years ago now.
How does the military affect your everyday life?
Oh boy. Everyday life, by the way I talk, the way I walk, way I say times, I mean, it affects everything, but I also did 11 years in the military.
Did you enjoy your time in the military?
I loved it. I wish I never got out, but I got medically retired because I was hurt in Iraq, so.
What was your favorite experience like over all the jobs that you've had?
Over all the jobs. Best job I ever had, it was quoted in a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie, but best job I ever had was being in the military.
So you enjoyed your time in the military, it sounds like?
Yes, like I said, I joined right out of high school. I graduated here in 2000. I joined in April 2001 before 9/11 happened, so I got to see the whole aspect of everything pre-9/11 to after 9/11, because it changed the world, it changed the military, it changed everything.
You described a brotherhood. Can you describe more about that, please?
All right, brotherhood. Basically, everybody from walks of life, from middle of nowhere, Arkansas to Chicago. We all, every color, every race, it didn't matter who gender you were. Once you all got to your unit, you all learned to work together. There was nothing that blocked it. It didn't matter if the smallest female, she was able to do the same thing we were. It was everybody was equal across the board.
So you also had a job at McCormick Place for a little bit. What was your favorite experience there?
I would say setting up the candy show was my favorite experience, because after a candy show, they can't take all the candy back, so they just gave out free candy to everybody.
Did you enjoy your time at the McCormick Place job?
I did, but it was a little boring. I needed more thrill in life, and that's why the tower climbing and being the union electrician came into play, because I wanted more thrill.
So what type of stuff do you use while you're climbing towers?
When we climb, we are wearing about a 50-pound harness that keeps us tied off to the tower at all times. So if we were to ever slip or lose our grip, we are always strapped in, because there is a lot of... In America, tower climbing is one of the most dangerous jobs you can have.
So at McCormick Place, did any of the things that you learned there help you at your current job?
Yes. Low voltage electricity, being an electrician, stuff like that.
Have you had to have any education or training for any of these jobs?
Oh yeah. The military, you're constantly learning. Every year you're going to schools, if it's for a tech job, if it's for jump school to jump out of airplanes, everything, you're always learning in the military. Then when you get out, you have carpenter school, which is 4 years. Electrician apprenticeship is 5 years, so you're always learning.
at the McCormick job, so you said the candy show was your favorite job.
Correct.
Did you get to set up like any of the big shows, like the auto show or the RV show?
Not so much the auto or RV show, but I did houseware shows. I've done the candy show. Like I said, we've done Tootsie Roll. I mean, the big heavy hitters, we've set them up.
So what are some places that when we go to McCormick Place, you can see but we can't see?
The basements where we store all the cartridge, the boxes that everything comes in. Because McCormick Place, when you guys see it, it's just beautiful, just walkways everywhere. But when you're setting up, you can't see the walls because there's so many boxes.
So do they reuse any of the stuff from McCormick Place?
Yes, they do, constantly reusing tables, reusing carpets, reusing everything.
So your job at McCormick, so you said the candy show. So like, was that just all types of candy, or was that just?
They had candies from all over the world. It was Germany, I mean, Korea. There was candy there that I had when I was stationed in Korea that I haven't had in years, so of course.
So has the Army, did that affect your McCormick job or not as much as the tower?
It affected everything in life, like I said, from your discipline, from waking up on time, from going to work, and actually going to work and working for your paycheck instead of going to work and just going on a phone somewhere in a corner.
So how much did you walk at McCormick, since obviously it's a really big building?
Oh, geez. I had to Fitbit that one day. I forgot. Just walking constantly from the south building to the west building to the north building. That's all you do all day. And I was a foreman, so I would have a booth running in the south building, then I would have a booth in the north building, and I'd have to bounce back and forth between those buildings all day long. So there were people there at McCormick that actually rode their bikes between the buildings because it's so big.
You were a student at RB. Did you take any classes that helped you with any of these jobs?
Oh yes, I took auto shop, I took exploring technology, I took wood shops, a lot of hands-on stuff because that's always been who I've been, is a hands-on learner.
So overall, did you like every job that you had?
Yes, I have. I've liked them all because honestly, you have to like what you do. If you like what you do, it is not work at all. If that makes any kind of sense.
Thank you, Dad, Jason, for being a guest on People in Perspective.
Thank you for having me.
It was great to know more about your job and life, about more of your life. And I'm Jason Spaargaren, and thank you for watching.